All right, so here's the deal. I'm a notoriously mediocre putter. I'm not great. Bad would be a word. How do I practice it? So I got this putting mat. I've got it in my family room here that I've been trying to get in some good practice that'll actually help me. And I've kind of learned 3 things that are good takeaways and maybe why you should think about doing something like this as well. So, all right, let's hit some putts and talk about it. All right, so what's interesting about this mat is all the different stuff going on here. So you can hit this way, and you have kind of a course laid out of different distances. So you've got 6 feet here, we have 10 feet back here, all aiming at a hole, so you can understand the speed. And then if you turn around and putt the other way, you've got kind of this checkered board, dart board, skee ball situation, where they have different numbers. So we've got like 1, 2, 3, and kind of on up. And what this has done, I've found, is given me some really fun practice, meaning more than just like hitting putt after putt on a line to a hole. I've been able to experiment and work on things like speed control, which I never thought I could do practicing indoors. One of my favorite things to do is either grab someone, a friend that's over, and play a game of trying to get different points, or just like honestly, we just make up games and kind of practice speed control. That's really fun. Never thought that I would do that inside, because generally you think speed control, I gotta go outside. So that's the first thing. All right, so the second thing that I've learned is that I had a really bad understanding of distance. Like, it just didn't measure how long putts were. And now kind of having this and looking at the distances, I finally have a good idea, and I'm going to carry that out into this season. So I was talking with Scott Fawcett, and he talked about some speed control stuff, and was talking about how important leg putting is, and how always measuring it off and then practicing distances is really important. So after doing this, totally on board. Measuring and understanding distance with putting, leg putting, is going to be something that has changed because of this. So yeah, that's good. All right, so the last part that has made, we're going off the mat. Watch out. Woo, just made it. The last part that has made a big difference with this putting mat was this book that they send along with it. So inside it, there are all these different games and courses. So they've got like the orange course, blue course, and what they've done is just created these different games that you can play and track points. And then really the biggest thing is I've got feedback now when I practice, so I can play a game. I can look at the score yesterday versus today or whenever it last was and know kind of that score. Also, what it's doing is putting a bit of pressure on, right? Because I'm trying to shoot a good score, kind of simulating some of those feelings that I want to feel out on the golf course. So that has been super helpful. Really simple, but really, really helpful. 3 things I've learned from starting to use this is 1, practicing speed control. You actually can do it indoors and it's really effective. 2, it's good to actually understand distance. I just didn't really get it. Now I'm gonna head into this year understanding distance a little bit more. And 3, having a game, keeping score, that is really important. So that's what I've learned from having a putting mat here at my house. I've enjoyed it. I think it's gonna help me because I really am not good at getting out practicing putting.